Another brick fan with the 2022 LEGO Advent Calendars. This is day 20. Let's start off with a quick recap of yesterday's builds. Once again, we have a AT-ST, the smaller walker. From this one, I believe, is from The Empire Strikes Back. So once again on Hoth. This is Hagrid's flying motorcycle from Harry Potter. We get Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. And then from the City Advent Calendar, we got Mr. Produce. Let's go ahead and build the day. Let's go ahead and open up day 20. Let's go ahead and open up day 20. Here's our Star Wars Advent Calendar, and let's go to day 20, which is on the bottom row down here. And it looks like another Hoth gun emplacement. There we have the little dish laser that I remember from Hoth, which I believe that's what that's supposed to represent. Let's move on to our next Advent Calendar. This is the Harry Potter Advent Calendar. Let's take a look at day 20 down here on the bottom row. And it looks like a building, maybe the Burrow. And there we have the Burrow. Tell by the kind of crooked nature of it and how it's all built on. Very nicely done. Let's move on to our next Advent Calendar. Here is the Guardians of the Galaxy Advent Calendar. Let's take a look at day 20 down here on the bottom row. And it looks like we have some holly, or a plant of some kind. There's our little holly plant. Nice and colorful with all those little trans pink pieces and a little star here. So maybe it could even be a Christmas tree if you look at it that way, but probably just a little collection of holly. Let's go ahead and move on to our next Advent Calendar. Here's our City Advent Calendar. We're on day 20 down here on the bottom row. And it looks like a campfire, maybe roasting some marshmallows. And there we have our little campfire with a couple of marshmallow roasting sticks. Let's go ahead and recap today's builds. Here are our builds for day 20. So we have another Hoth piece. This is one of those dish lasers that the rebels used to try and repel the Imperial forces. Thought it turned out pretty well. It's very recognizable as that little dish laser, if you remember that from that Hoth battle scene. This is the Burrow. I thought they did a really good job at creating kind of that oddly shaped look and how it's all kind of at little angles and kind of haphazardly put together in this small micro scale. So I thought that turned out pretty nicely. From Guardians of the Galaxy, we got like this, I would say holly. I'm calling this a holly leaf, but I suppose you could think of it as a Christmas tree if you put it this way. But I think it's just a big group of holly that is set up with a little bit of, sparkly decorations on it. And then from the City Advent Calendar, we got a open fire. So this looks like it's an outdoor fire with a couple of marshmallow roasting sticks with it. So a nice little side decoration piece for City. I hope you enjoyed looking at the day 20 builds with me today. Come back tomorrow, we'll look at day 21. And until then, happy building. Thanks for watching this Advent Calendar daily build. If you missed a day, feel free to go back. I've left a link to my 2022 Advent Calendar reviews up here on the screen.